let me focus on this game and let me show you guys how to play Kindred. So, if you play a champ like Kindred, first thing first, Talon might maybe be a psychopath, late invade my raptors, so that's why I ward here. Okay, I swear to god, by the way. Okay, this is why the 15-minute rule is OP. I'm asking for a ward from my laners. Look at my AFK laners. Hello. Hello. It's fine, guys. If he kills my bot lane, it's their fault. It's literally just my laner's fault. Let's hope that the enemy jungler does not watch my YouTube. Anyway, what is my job as Kindred this game against their champions? So, you have to first identify your draft. I have Malphite mid lane. What does that mean? That simply means that the moment Malphite gets level 6, I can kill their mid lane, okay? I have Veigar Bard. After 6, their bot lane's immobile. Which also means that if I fight them, well, guess what? They will die. So my job in the early game, especially pre-6, is to jungle track and make sure that if Talon goes for a gank, I ping my laners to play safe. What can Talon do right now? Top lane maybe. Besides top lane, anything else? No. Do you see how like I'm trying to think from the enemy perspective and seeing what options he has? That is very crucial. You have to think, what can the enemy jungler do?
Return to nothing.
So now I'm just gonna be full clearing here. Nothing too fancy, right? And I don't think Talon can do anything. And just so you know, Talon Kindred matchup, my champion outskills his champion, but his champion has better gank potential than mine. So if he gets out of control, then, well, he's gonna be a bit stronger. And of course, before I go for the bot crap, look what I'm doing, right? I'm taking a look at bot lane priority, mid lane priority. I would say that both is no bueno. Okay, my bard is coming to bot side first. Okay, I would say that I can jump over here and maybe kill them. But the wave is not in a very good position to gank them, so I cannot. So I'll just rush towards the top side here and I'll ping my bot lane here. Ding, ding. Because the only place Talon can go right now is in the bot side. Oh, but if my boy plays good here, that's fine. I'll just full clear. You see how I'm pinging in their face? Always ping people in their fucking face. Because the moment you ping in their face, they're like looking on the minimap. Who the fuck is pinging me? That way you actually get them to watch the minimap. That is very crucial. That is crucial. But yeah, let me clear top to bot. And Talon should be going bot to top. So what should I do here? I should ping to my top laner in advance. Hey, if Talon paths towards top side, you might be gankable. So fix your wave as soon as possible. Like, as a jungler, 80% of the time you are just farming. If you're just farming, guess what? Learn how to jungle track. So my mid lane here as well will hit level 6. So I'm gonna change my mark to Akshan. Because now I've already decided before the game I was gonna gank mid lane. Because my mid lane gets level 6, right? Let me repeat my top laner here and ping him. Yo bro, Talon can go top side. One thing as a jungler that I don't see too often is that just because you ping once, it doesn't mean it's enough, you know? Sometimes you gotta ping twice. So here, I want to get the bot crap. I'm not starting the Drake. Why is that? Look, I don't have mid lane priority. Their mid lane can come first. So for that reason, I don't start the Drake here. So once my mid laner is back, right? And he's back in business, that's when I want to look. Now their mid lane is missing, which means that if I go for a bot lane fight, it's probably gonna be bad. So now I'm gonna move mid lane here. And he's dead. Wait, my mark is here, by the way. That's big. But hey, do you see how, like, before... Okay, now I'm gonna base. Why am I basing here? You see my top stick camp spawning? I have a decent amount of gold. If I base now, clear top to bot, I get to respawn my camps. Which is, well, very great. Of course, let's say hypothetically, this guy ever does the Drake right now. I would defend the Drake. But most of the times they wouldn't. But do you see how, like, me thinking more before the game, where I want to kill, led me to killing Akshan. Because I already thought about these things. That's why you need to stop AFKing level 1 and think about, okay, what is my draft good at, what is it bad at, and where can I get kills? These small things help you lock into the game, and when random things happen, you can always know what to do. So look at my Malphite ultimate, right? It comes back in 50 seconds. Knowing it comes back in 50 seconds, what do I want to do? Literally full clear my camps, jungle track, and mid lane kill should be guaranteed. That is all I'm gonna do. Nothing too fancy. And yeah, what's up boys in the chat? So look here, I'm literally just full clearing. Really nothing too fancy. And of course, I think that if Talon goes mid lane here, he can kill him. Remember, my mid lane has no ultimate for 15 seconds yet. But now I'm gonna time my camps with the wave. You see, if I finish the Gromp on this wave, I'll be there. Which means that if there's gonna be any fight, and we kill the enemy mid laner, he's dead. So now I'm gonna ping him to push here. Why am I pinging him to push here? Because if Akshan's in the tower, we just one-shot him. I'm gonna ping him in his face. But here's the thing though, okay? If my Malphite gets a push, he should just use that to base. And I want him to portal here, by the way.
Shall we, dear wolf?
Race you there.
Now he's dead. Of course, you see the Drake up? I don't even do the Drake.
Hunger feel.
What do I want to do? I just want to take my camps here. After I take my camps,
Heart's content.
I'm looking for a base and I'm gonna apply the 25-second rule.
Now.
25 seconds before my camp spawns, I want to be there instantly. That's what I'm doing. So look, I'm basing here at 25 seconds exactly. Now, if I go to my camp, I'll be there perfectly on time. Challenger junglers do this instinctively, but if you don't know how exactly to do it, it's just 25 seconds before your camps spawn. Look, 25 seconds before my camp spawn,
What does not willingly go?
instantly I'm here. You see? So now I get a perfect full clear top to bot again. So you need to understand your up window and down window when you can make plays exactly. But yeah, after I finish my raptors, I'll look then to play for the Drake. Okay, I have to cover mid lane here, I think. Actually, I'm not.
Enemy double kill.
Okay, let me clear the camps here. So of course now I'm just respawning my camps on repeat, right? And then after that, I want to play through my mid lane still, okay? The thing there is that they made a play without me, which is questionable, but all good. Now, how do I play for this objective? It's pretty simple. 1, secure lane purity, then 2, just start it, right? That's what I plan on doing right now. Look, I'm gonna pink ward the Drake, so I know that they don't see me. Yeah.
They race from us.
Only to find us sooner.
Okay, that Bard ult was extremely boosted.
Shine once more. All will know us.
Let's hope Talon's not here. Pray through. Okay, Talon's luckily topside. Akshan's missing.
Ally has been slain.
Get the fuck out of here.
An enemy has been slain.
Even basing here could be risky because I would not be surprised if Akshan is a complete psychopath and he just wants to run me down here. So let me just base in this area here. Better safe than sorry. Oof. Oof. Better safe than sorry. But even that was not like the safest spot, I guess. Anyway, I should have even went to tower. What is the next objective right now?
Fresh snow.
So the next objective is gonna be the Drake. How? But you know what's funny? Look, it's 12 minutes into the game. I still haven't taken Drake one single time. Instead, though, I have 4 kills. I'd rather get 4 kills than the Drake. I'm telling you, it's simple maths, you know. So now, because I want to play for the Drake, I first will do the same thing. I will clear my camps. I will jungle track, and this is how I play Kindred. Optimize your farm, invade if you can. Problem is I can't invade right now
Has been slain.
because I don't have ultimate, and you know, without ultimate as Kindred, it's you're flipping it for the biscuit. So now I'm respawning all my camps, and then I'll do this objective. You see how I'm like the highest CS in the game by just literally being at the right place at the right time, clearing my camps. And now I do the Drake. And the beautiful part now is that all my camps are respawn. And of course, if you do the Drake, pull the Drake all the way out. Why is that? This way they cannot see me doing the Drake if they have a Bard in the pit. One thing as well, time your E with your spells. Okay, here I don't have ultimate, right? Look, because I don't have ultimate, I do not want to fight here. Try to always fight if you have ultimate. Without ultimate, I would recommend you don't do it. So, since I'm playing against Talon, right? And Talon, well, this champion loves buying lethality. Tabis really counters it. So by me buying Tabis, I basically negate a lot of lethality, which is gonna save my life. So, let me see here. I'm now gonna clear his topside camps here. And look,
Next treat, dear wolf.
I'm gonna wait for this guy to overextend, which he definitely is, right? And he's dead. Boom. Now, we just nuke the mid tower here. Look, and one tip is Kindred as well, right? You can actually egg. Oh, wait, I need to renail my setting. Yeah, let me yoink this mid tower here. Why is yoinking mid tower very good here? Because if mid tower is up, what we can do, right, is basically, let me yoink it first.
Your team has destroyed.
Is basically push mid lane and roam with the Malphite, which is very great, by the way, which is very, very great. And okay, look, I've identified my next objective. The Rift Herald is spawning 20 seconds. Because Rift Herald is spawning 20 seconds, right? And I want to play for that. Let me see if I can... Okay, there, I could have ulted him. But I didn't. And you might be wondering why, Kirei. Why didn't you ult the Veigar? Bro, my ultimate against Talon is so OP. If I play for Rift Herald and then save someone, it's not even worth it. Just save your ultimate for the objective. And then you can actually fight it. You win the objective fight, they try to fight you, you win the game.
All sparks.
Like, people wouldn't think of it like that, but it is very crucial you realize that Kindred ult is 2 minutes cooldown. This guy might hate me, but I'm doing it for the greater good. And now, look how much... Oh, actually, I think this item is next in the menu. And now we go another 2 longsword. Basically, what is the next item on the menu? It is Rift Herald. And now as well, because I have ultimate, right? If let's say Talon tries to cheese me, I'll fuck him up. He would not beat me up. So how do I play for the Rift Herald is the following, okay? Try to secure lane priority, ideally on a lane where you can get kills. Which lane can I get kills? I would say Malphite. So look what I'm doing here. But imagine here, I did not have ultimate. You see what I'm saying? Having ultimate or not is very, very crucial. Simply because at ultimate here, right? The fight completely tilted towards my favor. And because it tilted towards my favor, right? I don't die, I don't give them a shutdown. Plus I get this objective. That's why saving your ultimate is so important. Especially if there's an objective up. Now, look, next objective that's spawning is gonna be the Drake, okay? Because I wanna play for the Drake, how do I do that? Well, very simple. You see the enemy red buff. If I have the choice between my red buff or enemy red buff, it's so much better to join enemy red buff. Why is that? Essentially, you see how my laners are playing. I'm joining them on the same line, and because they play aggressive, let's say, right? I can help them. You see how my laners are playing now? I can help them.
I smell their fear.
If I didn't do that, I wouldn't, but one problem here. We are getting outnumbered here.
This next
Because we're getting outnumbered here.
And if not,
more fun.
Where's Brent?
peacefully they go.
Hungry we follow.
Lucky bitch. Sexy lady. Whoop whoop. Oh fuck. All plant, guys. All plant. All plant.
Those who dread us
Ahem.
most power.
Yep. All plant, guys. Yep. For sure.
Now,
Anyway, that's why I like to pop the Herald. Especially if I'm in enemy jungle, knowing I'm getting outnumbered. But now, let's play for the Hextech Drake here. Okay, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty sure my Malphite can do a wonderful job without me. When I say wonderful job without me, I mean killing their bot lane.
embracing life means accepting death.
Okay. Okay, look, now, if you look at the minimap, right?
Not here, not yet.
Oh. Akshan is missing. Okay, Akshan cannot kill anyone, by the way. Anyway. What is the next objective on the menu? Baron. How do you play for the Baron? You should clear your weak side, which is my bot side, into my top side. If I have the choice between taking my bot side or enemy top side, it should almost always be enemy top side. But in this situation here, right, because I don't know if he has his top side up, I am just gonna take my own camps here. And now as well, do you see this wave? I'm gonna try to time my camps to be on this mid lane wave. So if I do my golems here, right, I cannot be on this mid lane wave. So instead of doing golems here, I'm gonna go mid lane here. And look what I do. I'm pinging my Malphite to a group here, and if there's any fight mid lane here, we take that. We take this shit. We take that. Would you rather take golems, or would you rather kill the Brand and a Kali top lane? Tell me. What is better? And now getting the Baron. What would you rather have? Golems or kill mid, top, and the objective? I hope you all come to the same conclusion that timing your camps with, you know, the mid lane wave, and if you have CC, you killed enemy lanes. If you guys watch my bootcamp, you know what I'm saying. This is you seeing me apply it in real time. And now, I don't have smite, but I think it should be okay.
Trace to your heart's content.
If Talon steals this, it will be very unlucky. That's all. Okay, now I want to play for basically the strongest laner that I can siege with, okay? Who is that? It's not my Aatrox, it's not my Malphite, it's my Veigar. So, how can I use Veigar's strength and siege with him? Look at me, okay? Go top Veigar. Why do I want him to go top lane? Because if he goes top lane, right? He can then not get flanked. If he can only get flanked... Actually, we can maybe fight this. This is a 4v5 for... they have +1. But I'm down to fight this. Even if they're +1. Because we're just so strong. So before I fought here, right, I was fully aware that there might have one more. But because I know we're so strong, I was down to take a 4v5. So these are all just fundamentals, right? This is not even Kindred specific. The main reason I can get like to challenger with almost every single champion is simply because I understand tempo, I understand how to gank, I understand the 25-second rule. All of the small things, right, combined is what makes the difference. And doing that as consistently as possible, of course. And now I need to get the fuck out, because I'm 1 HP, so goodbye. So, even though I'm 1 HP, okay, do not base here. Because do you see how many laners are pressuring here? Even though you're very low and you're useless, you can still make yourself useful by pushing bot lane. Because even if I'm 1 HP, by me pushing here, right, I can force one of the enemy team to come to me, and if they don't, guess what? I'll just take the bot lane tower. Don't you like that? And now, what's next objective? Drake 1 minute, okay? Because I want to play for the Drake, what do I want to do? Clear as many camps as I can, right? Look for a base. I mean, okay, when I say as many camps as I can, I'm not like gonna go to his, you know, top side here. I will actually just base here, spend my gold, and then play for Drake. But, I'll tell you something. Why would you want to play... Okay, this is a bit more high-elo thing, but... Generally speaking, if you're this hard winning, you can actually siege instead of taking Drake. But I would recommend to just do the basics, take the Drake on spawn. But one tip, okay? One tip. Do you see how my laners right now are walking up? When I say walking up, I mean like in enemy jungle. If they're doing that, I will not do the Drake. I will not do it, even if it's a mark. Because this is the moment where my laners will go full monkey mode, and I want to join the monkey mode. We can always take the Drake after, but worst case that can happen is that they take a fight without me, and then we lose. And then GG played. But now, basically, yeah.